Yeah, it's awesome. We've been here. This is the second time back, so I'm excited to be back. It was 10 years ago, in '08, being here. And I think it was the second game I ever played over here. And now there's been, I guess, 21 since then or something like that. This is the 23rd, 24th game. So I'm interested to see, again, the atmosphere in the stadium. So I guess last week here it was an unbelievable crowd for Oakland and Seattle. And I remember it being a great crowd 10 years ago. So looking forward to it on Sunday.
Any prevailing memories from that '08 experience?
Other than we had a chance, we threw a jump ball in the end zone last play of the game and came up just short. Um, I caught the tail end of Coach speaking about just kind of that constant buzz. There's great energy in the stadium, and I just remember so many different NFL jerseys. From there's so many different teams represented that I remember, and the energy was in there. I mean, a long pass or a ball getting kicked, all those things got the crowd going pretty good.
Phil, how was the flight over for you last night? Did you get any sleep?
Yeah, a little bit. I've had better nights.
What time is it in your head right now?
I don't have my watch on. I don't change my watch. So what is it? 4 here? 8 hours. So it's 8 a.m. It's 8 a.m. But no, we've been in East Coast time, so just 5 hours behind for the last a whole week now. So I don't feel too bad. We got a couple days to get settled in and be ready on Sunday.
How was it today physically getting through this practice then for you?
It was all right. It being a Friday, it was all right. Again, I think it's just part of it. Tennessee's in the same boat. They got over here this morning as well, I think, and just kind of suck it up and make it work for 48 hours and then go on the long trip back.
Are you a big coffee drinker? How do you combat some of that tiredness?
Yeah, today was one of those days I don't think anything can help. It got to the point that third or fourth cup of coffee was not working at all, but it was. It's not bad. I think if we can push through and get to 8, 9 o'clock tonight, we should be okay.
Phil, NFL players traditionally are real creatures of habit and routine. In a week like this, does this feel odd? I mean, do you feel like you're out of sorts here?
Certainly. In some ways, I don't from a preparation standpoint. I think, speaking just per individually, my routine is not really dictated. I don't go off the exact times as far as when I watch this or when I study that. So for me, it's just a matter of making sure I get it done. Some Tuesdays I drop off at school and we run an errand. Some Tuesdays I work in the morning before. So I think that part wasn't a concern for me as far as being able to get prepared. In some ways, shoot, you're at the hotel all day on Tuesday. There's nothing else to do. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I feel like I've seen as much as you can possibly watch and study. So as far as where and all the logistics, that's been a little bit of a whirlwind. But like I said, I think being here now and having another almost 48 hours till kickoff will be fine.
Was this trip easier when you were 26?
No, I don't think so. I think it hasn't been bad. Like I said, we did it straight from Buffalo, where we got here Monday morning at 8 o'clock in 2008. And that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday were pretty rough. Having been in Cleveland, 3 hours closer time zone for a week, and really in similar weather. I mean, we had great days. I guess I've been told this is an unusual mid to late October day. The leaves are turning colors. It's awesome. It's like a fall day in Alabama. It's pretty. It's awesome. So I think everybody is kind of getting settled in, but certainly excited about the weekend.
When both teams are kind of dealing with the jet lag aspects of it, how important is it to set the tone right away?
I just don't think it is important, but I think you got both teams that are, they're good teams and that have a lot going. I mean, this will be big for us to get to 5-2, and I know for those guys to get to 4-3 and kind of turn it back around for them as well. And we're playing a team that's got a lot of veteran players and a head coach that's won a lot of games in his days as a player and a prideful group. So we know you're going to get two teams that, when it boils down to it, are going to say, "Who cares? Nobody cares what's happened and how hard travel was. This game counts, and we got to be ready to roll."
Philip, obviously you're someone who really loves football. Could you kind of explain to the European viewer what's so great about the game?
Yeah, well, I grew up a coach's son, so my dad coached high school football, so I was around it ever since I was little. So I developed a love for the game itself very young, from the strategy and all that comes with it. But I think the game is even more special to me just because of all the other things it teaches you about life and all the traits and characteristics that it takes to succeed in this sport, like many sports. But for me in football, is the same ones that you need to be a good dad and to be a good husband, all those things. You can apply them in your faith, everything. So that's why it is for me. All of those traits you need to kind of transfer. It's more than just the game, all the lessons, the teamwork, and all the different things that comes with it. But in between the lines, the game itself, I do enjoy playing, and I play it like I did when I was 10, 12 years old, just that same kind of kid-like approach, and still doing it at 36.
You mentioned being a dad. Could you kind of give a piece of advice to other dads on how to balance work and do a really good job and still be a good dad?
Yeah, you certainly can do both. During the season, obviously it's a little more of a challenge just from a time aspect because we spend a lot of time at the office. But I think it's better to have a good balance. And I've found that the biggest thing that our children want is our time. So whether that's 15 minutes at night on a long work day, or whether it's a lot of time during the off day or the off season, they want that quality time. And so I found that spending that goes a long way. And I certainly try to do that as much as I can.
People have been analyzing what is behind your this great start of the season you're having. What is it for you? What's behind this?
Well, it is a good start statistically. We haven't been 4-2 in a long time. But maybe it's a little bit prideful of me and get a little bit defensive and go, shoot, I've played pretty good in the past too, But it is a better start numbers-wise. We've taken care of the football better for the most part. And I don't know if there's anything behind it. I think just collectively we're playing better as a group. We finished last year on a stretch kind of like this, winning 9 of the last 12, and we've kind of picked up in some ways where we left off. So we need to keep it going, though. We know that the great teams sustain that over the long haul. And we're not great yet. We're trying to get there, and to me, this game is huge to get to 5-2 right before the bye. And then we got 2 more road games coming, so this is a big game in our season.
2 more, guys. 2 more.
Do you think that Rick Mullins at the best of his career since he studied in the NFL?
Yeah, no question. I think he's just kind of been doing this, his whole career, little by little, just becoming more of a complete back. And gosh, he's just hard to tackle, and he's running hard, and he's worked at it, and I think it's shown. And I think he had a heck of a season last year, but he's definitely running well. He and Austin Eckler both. The guys up front are doing a heck of a job in both the run and the pass.
Did you bring your polo tie and cowboy boots, or do you think it might catch on over here?
I don't know about that. I did not bring the bolo tie. I got the cowboy boots, so yeah, those make sure to I make sure to have those with me on game day. The same boots I probably wore in here in 2008. So I've had them that long, so they're almost like slippers now. They feel so good.